Hey guys, appreciate you guys. Oh geez, hair looks bad. Whatever hair I have looks bad. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Great locker room, man. It was fun to celebrate with our guys tonight. We knew what we were up against. Maryland arguably was as hot as any team in the league. I mean, they've won 5 in a row, playing at a really high level. Just played terrific against Michigan State and just won at Rutgers, and they play a very unique style. They don't have a traditional big. They don't really have a traditional point guard. So, they do a lot of switching. They have a lot of similar size guys. And, I thought the beginning part of the game, even though we prepared for it, we were a little bit taken aback and they jumped on us. And really after the first 4 minutes, I thought we settled in. The 3-point shooting in the first half, really was the equalizer to get us back in the game, making those 8 threes. I thought we finally found some things where we could go inside and force them to double team, which allowed them to have to be in rotation. And we did a good job with our decision making and found shooters and made shots. And obviously it's good to make shots when points are hard to come by. We battled all night. Wiggins was fantastic. We had a hard time stopping him. And then the last 4 minutes couldn't have been prouder. They took a 2-point lead. There was 3:48 to go. We just had such great, positive, strong winning talk in that huddle, that we're going to get stops. We're going to win. We decided to go to the lineup with the 2 bigs, to finish the game. And because of that, we went to the zone. And, you never know how something's going to look. We really hadn't shown it the whole game. But I thought, they were really starting to break us down off the dribble. We were starting to foul them a little bit and put them on the foul line. And fortunately, the zone, was very effective there the last 3 minutes. It forced them to crank some long threes. And we got a couple big rebounds. And Ryan Young, man, what a great, we got a switch there. He got a post score. He got a rebound and got fouled. He walked up, made 2 free throws, and then got a rebound after Morcell missed the 3. So a lot of positive things from a lot of people. Really proud of this group. Like I told the guys, when you play the schedule we've played, if you stay together and you keep fighting and you keep believing, then those experiences can be positive, even though they're hard to go through. I mean, nobody in the country has played the level of teams we've played. And someone even told me, even in the last 20-something years, nobody's played the level of teams we've played. So that makes you better if you don't let it kill you. And I'm just loving to see the guys, the attitudes. We're playing good basketball right now. Certainly there are a lot of mistakes. We can play a lot better, but the effort, the fight, winning close games, we've now won a close game at Minnesota, won a close game here tonight. The guys are learning how to win, which is really encouraging as we move forward.
First question, John Riker.
Hey, Coach, appreciate you being here. One of the big differences in this game, it was a 16-0 in your favor for the points off the bench, and especially Young late. What does it kind of show about this team to have Young, a guy who's coming off the bench, kind of turn on and be the hero late?
Yeah, we felt like Ryan could be a weapon in this game, just because of them being undersized. And they play Dante Scott a lot at center and Hamilton. And we felt like when Ryan came into the game that we needed to throw him the ball and force their hand a little bit. Were they going to double? Were they going to play one-on-one? And I thought that even though he didn't score, his presence opened up the 3-point shooting in the first half. And then I thought he was terrific down the stretch. Like I said, we got him on a switch. We ran a ball screen action. We got him on a switch. Boo, really had the poise to throw it against the mismatch. He scored a big basket in the post. And then, obviously walking up there and making 2 free throws to put us up 3 in a 1-point game was huge. And he got the rebound, like I said, to kind of ice the game there on the last possession.
And then also Miller, it was a rough night for him, 0 for 11. But what does he add beyond just that scoring that makes him a factor on the floor and within the team atmosphere?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have nights like that, and we want him to keep shooting. That's what I kept telling him. That's what his teammates kept telling him. He was getting good looks. It just wasn't his night shooting the ball. What I appreciated was he didn't allow that to affect other areas. He continued to play defense. He got 6 defensive rebounds. His talk, his leadership in the huddles. Those are all things, and that's why you have a team. Some nights there's going to be nights he goes 8 for 11. But tonight wasn't his night shooting, but he found other ways to help us win, and I was proud of him for that.
Harris Firmaglich.
Hey, Coach Collins, thanks for taking the time to talk to us tonight, and congrats on a huge win. Just curious. So now you guys have won 2 in a row, and it seems like you're kind of playing your best basketball at probably the right time of the season. And I'm curious, how do you keep the guys focused on what's ahead, and how do you keep making sure they're playing their best basketball and don't get distracted?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, anytime you play the last home game, even in a tough year, you want to play for your seniors, your senior managers, your senior players. Eric Zalewski has meant a lot to this program, and for him, for our grad managers, for our senior manager, like we owe it to all those guys to play our rear ends off on Sunday. And I don't know why you wouldn't want, when things are going well and you kind of find something and you find some fight and things are clicking a little bit. I don't know why you would stray from that. I'm just, I would hope our guys are excited to continue playing. I could tell the energy after the game in the locker room, the joy, that's what you want heading into your last game and then into Indianapolis next week. So we'll give our guys tomorrow, it's a late game. They'll have tomorrow to kind of get their legs back. And then, we'll have a couple really good preparation days for a Nebraska team that's playing well, guys. I mean, they gave it to Rutgers the other night, and they've been in some of the games they haven't won, whether it was Penn State or, they've gone on the road and played very well. They won at Penn State. So this is not going to be a game that we can just show up. We're going to play at a really high level to beat them on Sunday.
Eli Carp.
Hey, Coach, did you all find after the Minnesota win that there was a renewed sense of energy with the guys?
I mean, look, guys, anytime you win, it's crazy. And we were talking about it before the game. There's such a small margin winning and losing in this league, but the emotions you feel from winning versus losing is probably the widest margin on earth. And so when you go through a stretch like we did, where we were playing some good basketball times, not always, but we were playing some really tough teams. We played well. We came up short a number of times. You can get beat down by that. There's no question about it. When you keep showing up and you're not getting the results, you're not getting the rewards, you can get beat down. But, winning that game at Minnesota, I just think for all of us, coaches, everybody, you get that joy again of what it feels like to win, especially in this league because of how good these teams are. And I thought we carried that, into our preparation for this game. And hopefully we'll do that as well as we move forward to the next one.
And another quick one, after you guys fell down, 9-0 early here, what's the message? What was the message you delivered in the huddle? Well,
I'm going to stop having the assistant coaches being in charge of the first 4 minutes of the game because obviously that's not working. I'm going to take over from the start. No, I'm just joking. Our starts have been troubling. We got off to a terrible start at Minnesota. We got away with it. We got away with it tonight. We got to be better those first 4 minutes. We got to figure out, is it, how are we preparing? How are we warming up? We have to have better energy. We have to have better execution. Getting down 9-0 again, you keep putting yourself in those holes against tremendous teams. You're playing with fire. So we gotta shore that up before we play again here on Sunday.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
All right, we'll go right into questions for Pete. If you have a question, you can message Athletic Communications in the chat. First question, John Riker.
Hi, Pete. Thanks for being here. You guys are down a point with 90 seconds left, and there's been so many kind of close games this season. What was kind of the message from coach? And did you guys, you just come off that Minnesota? Did that give you guys momentum going into that?
I think it helps. When you come out of a game where it's a close game and, where you were able to finish the deal, I think that gives you more confidence headed into the next one that you can do the same thing. But kind of the message was from coach was just kind of, think about winning and think about winning plays, kind of like whatever you have to do to win, whether it be, get a big rebound or knock down the free throw, like you got to do whatever you have to do to win. So that was really what everybody was saying in the huddle and what was going through our minds.
And what did it mean to have your front court mate, Ryan Young, to have him be the hero of the game, both on the boards and scoring?
It was awesome. It was awesome. Ryan worked so hard on the court, and it was really cool to just have him come in because he kind of subbed in, later in the game, and he was still locked in and made some huge plays down the stretch, and it was awesome for us.
Eli Carp.
Hey, Pete, Miller goes 0 of 11 tonight. He's one of your top scorers. How impressed were you that you guys were able to come out with the win, despite him going scoreless?
It's always a team effort. Miller is a great player. I'll tell him every time he shoots, I think it's going in every time. I told him that tonight. Every time he misses a shot, keep shooting. He's our shooter, and some nights that's going to happen. And it was nice that we were able to pick him up and have his back, and we're able to come up with the win.
Awesome. Thanks, Pete.
Thank you.